3-1 is like crazy to me. So I'm excited to see what Lil Mevv's got to offer here against Taya here in this best of 5.
Well, right now, Lil Mevv is offering up a Akuma, the crossover, mirroring the abilities of Val. And on the other side, Taya, the classic European. It's the Ulgrim, but it's a level 100, so you know Taya is an Ulgrim main for sure.
Yeah, that's probably the most common level 100 in all of Europe.
Yeah.
It has to be, right? Ulgrim has been here to stay in EU for, I think, over like half a decade now.
But that being said, like, when's the last time you've seen an Ulgrim do really well in singles? You're still not going to see one, so it's fine.
it's been a bit. I'd say no, because even when Blaze does well in singles, is usually piloting Bryn, right? Ulgrim's almost entirely for 2s. Wait, no, there is one. Oh, Taya. It's Delta.
Well, Taros.
Taros and Ulgrim. Mostly Taros, though. You're right. I'm like associating Axe as Ulgrim, and it's not really fair.
Well, meanwhile, Mevv just having a classic casual game. Side sigs over the corner, takes 2 stocks off of Taya with about a minute into this game, showing why Lil Mevv was able to take down Rain. Like,
yeah, Lil Mevv's looking at his position in the bracket, and he's going like, oh, Godly's not here. I need to not only take the 1 seed position, which he did over Rain, I now have to act like the 1 seed. Oh my God.
Okay, well, never mind.
That would have been so cool.
It would have been so cool if that came out.
Instead, he just neutral sticks
I was so excited.
And Taya just just slow walks back on the stage. Just like,
I'm going to touch this wall now.
I'll keep trying. Wow, Lil Mevv is destroying Taya here. We have some of the most one-sided games in Europe I've seen in a very long time. It's like the disparity between the folks that have like prepared for Winter Champs. I'm not saying that Taya hasn't prepared, but Lil Mevv is like, what on earth is happening here? Let's see if Taya can adjust.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, Taya needs to take some time here. Won't find much, but that is a Lil Mevv W. I was hoping Taya could at least extend this one, maybe get an extra minute on the clock just again for that information. Figure out why Lil Mevv is just clapping so hard so that you can be like, all right, I need to adjust. I need to play against these gauntlets a little better. I need to play smarter. I need to put better positioning against the sword.
There's the neutral stick. Yeah. Really great spiking angle there too, but Mevv had used like every single resource available to be able to go for that, and so understandably Taya makes it back, but not much longer afterwards. A really fantastic start coming out from Mevv. What on earth is Taya gonna do? That Ulgrim has got gold-plated text as a level 100 Ulgrim. Now, time spent playing a video game
is not equivalent to skill in thing.
However, Taya is at winner's quarters in the Winter Championship. So that time spent has relatively gotten Taya a lot of skill in the video game, right? That being said, the difference between Mevv right now, at least in that game number 1, is making me go, what is going to happen in game 2?
Okay, well, looking at the numbers, Lil Mevv put out a lot of damage with the sword. 307, only took 100 on it. So definitely going to lean into the sword. On Taya's side, did a little better with the axe, 145 to 209 taken, where on the lance it was 82 damage put out versus 177 taken. So Taya swapping over to the Zol, going to lean more into the axe, going in with a higher strength axe. I think this makes a lot of sense.
If I'm not going to hit him much, I might as well hit him hard.
Might as well hit him really hard.
That's what we're going to be seeing here. Not as hard as possible. Could be 10 strength. Zol's not going into 10 strength. We're taking out Dex for a little bit of movement speed to see if we can keep up with how fast Mevv's been playing. Cannon coming up on the field as well. Not to be understated, Cannon is very, very good, especially Zol's kit. That down stick in particular is really great when covering the ledge, especially with how small Demon Island's ledges are. But also, side stick can just catch you off guard in the same way like a Surrey side stick can, whereas like you react on the startup of the move, and then the move lasts longer than you think, but the power goes up. Even though like he starts like slowing down at the end of the side stick, it's still not any less powerful.
I think the thing that makes it so scary though is like you dash into it, so most people are like, oh, you just dashed forward, nothing's gonna happen, and then you're like still running at them, you're like, oh,
yeah,
more is happening.
Yeah, and then you lose your stock in orange because it's Zol. He's got 9 force. Side air hits, however, though. Another side air is going to get the edge guard there, and Mevv, in quick fashion, is going to take Taya's first stock in game number 2.
Yeah, didn't take too much damage there either, Mevv. Looking really solid. Juggles the weapons. Going to stick with the gauntlets because didn't have a chance to get that sword. Taya looked better with the cannon.
Good counterplay of the side sig there. Mevv did not dash forward, not dodge forward, wait at the end of the side sig.
Nice.
But that Sider's going to take him down, showing the power of his ult right there. Taya evens things up 2-2 very quickly, much better than game number 1.
Yeah, definitely not uncomfortable on this cannon. Taya's been doing kind of the classic cannon stuff. Hit him with the sidelight, see how they react that time. Chased with another sidelight, and then went in with that Sair for the finisher.
Ground pound gets countered by Taya's ground pound, but no jump. I think a jump was expected there from Taya, and instead ends up falling down, goes to the weapon throw. Mevv, nice job with that nair into side air. Gets hit by that D-Light recovery, and Taya is actually matching. A lot of unarmed damage coming up from Taya. Sidelight nair, down air, ground pound, anything would have been huge there, but still the damage is nice. If another sidelight nair can come out from Taya, Taya could actually take the lead, and that would be pretty huge, but that dash jump pivot Sair is going to put Taya off the left side of the stage. Downlight side air could get the knockout here. Mev's going to wait out the jumps.
Ooh, got the
nice
touch.
Landing. Yeah, got the touch with the dash land, and then the nair on the way back to the stage. Taya doing a great job managing his resources.
Oh, sweat beating though. Has positioning here, should be able to land down. Yep, nice dash land. Gets the touch, down sig. Mevv spaces out properly. Downlight nair though. And Taya's got the stage control.
Yeah, didn't want to take the risk of dash jumping over the blast. Didn't quite have the timing down to punish Taya for that down sig whiff. Recovery now going to knock out after the second one comes through, but very close. Cannon side air, axe side air, both would take Mevv out in an instant. But that down sig is going to come through there and put a little bit of extra credit onto Taya. Nice down air into side air, and any more damage coming out from Mevv here might be. Actually, this might just be the game here. Goes for the nair here.
Okay,
Taya has to go to the other side of the stage.
disengage.
Can Taya even make it back? Okay, yes, gets the dodge.
Okay, dash landing once again, getting that touch. But Mevv still adding up all this extra credit, all this extra damage onto Taya's final stock here in game number 2. Ground pound comes out. Taya.
What are you doing?
Nice.
The ground pound came out.
Yep.
And I think it was supposed to be a directional dodge, but Mevv just ended up spot dodging and then falling for a little bit, and then there was just no resources left. That weapon throw gets that recovery through. Let's see if Mev's able to still hold on to the lead after that one, because Taya was celebrating quite a bit after that stock.
Just
I don't think Taya touched. No, okay, D-Light recovery. One more of those might do it.
Goes in with a dare, and yeah, that's going to be a punish. Mevv, downlight recovery. Mev's up 2-0.
Okay, EU is speedrunning singles bracket today, Duke. There's been some one-sided matches that we've seen so far, and it's been a while since like I've had so many back-to-back matches where I feel like as I'm watching them, I can't even begin to think about what the opposing player, to like the winning player, needs to do to win.
Yeah, like how do you adjust? And it's like everything needs to be better.
The Skeldra-Pavelski match was a little close, but it was still like Pavelski getting like what he does, really early stocks, the earliest possible damage off the side of the map, being down 200 damage, whatever, right? But like these last 2 sets, it hasn't even been to a point where I felt like their opponents could start playing at the same game.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing a Kaya pick coming out from Taya, which just doesn't even really have any overlap with the last 2 legends.
It's
just
a cute name, Taya on the Kaya, man.
Kaya.
That's all that matters.
Kaya, man. Yeah, that's. I guess that's.
If you're gonna go out in style with rhymes. But yeah, you know what? Okay.
Hey, if we're looking at it from a meta perspective, Kaya has been most meta in EU out of any other region for singles, I think. I guess South America had it a little bit too. But like Akno made the character popular. Right?
I guess. But okay. Like you said, Zol didn't work. Ulgrim didn't work. They didn't work really hard. So go with something completely different. Kaya is equivalent in the sense that, like, at least Taya has a lot of experience on it. Obviously, has unlocked the black color scheme for the Kaya.
Right. At least level 25, right?
At least played it.
You get some defensive options on this character. On Spear, you could do neutral light, as we've seen in place to cover like side light ins from the sword or dash ins. Down sig's also really good. All those things to be able to deal with someone approaching. Gravity cancel, double D light side air. It's going to disarm Mevv there. So some good damage coming out from Taya as well. I think D light recovery might be on the, well, no. Kaya's defense is pretty high. Yeah, even with that, even with the read, the recovery not going to be able to do it just yet. Mevv trying to get the stock now.
Oh, just a little off the mark with that downlight ground pound. Wanted some more damage, recognized. Not really in KO percent for Taya to get that finisher onto Mevv, but here's the weapon spawn.
Taya's keeping it close. And in fact, more than close. That's the first lead of the day. You get that power on the neutral sig as you slide forward, charging it. knocks him off the top, and Taya's now got the first lead of the set, and it's gone.
That was such a wild decision. Taya went with the pickup turnaround NSIG, and Mevv was like, wait, you're just coming at me with that? And ends up getting caught. But Mev's got a really good read on Taya's reaction out of that sidelight. That's at least twice now where Taya's gone for that straight dodge, and Mev's just come in, delay, recovery.
Oh, and the sider catches
That's bad. Wow. That is very bad.
What are you doing recovering there? You're like right by the wall. I guess with the wake-up recovery, if I look at it and I see what direction Taya was like trying to go, maybe it was a wake-up recovery to hit Mevv, but Mevv is just sick of this set. I feel like this has been non-stop aggression coming out from Nair's coming through. Taya's finally able to break it up a little bit with a downlight, but that sidelight, Nair goes for Nair again. Taya lands onto a sidelight again, dodges up from the Nair, but so far Mevv is just relentless. Goes for the spike on the Ensign, could go for it again. D-light, Cider not going to hit, but so many combo starters are coming through that Taya isn't going to be able to survive a raw recovery pretty soon. Side sig does get punished. Taya goes for the ground pound, that could be it. Oh,
yup, Taya, no movement there. Sweat beating down, needed the hit on the Mevv, didn't get it. And that's going to be Mevv with a quick and clean 3-0 over Taya.
Yeah, Mevv with the Akuma lock-in, playing on the gauntlets. I know it's not like godly fashion entirely to be on Val, right? But it feels